Hi guys, it's Rachel, and first of all I want to say thank you to all the people who watched my apartment tour video. I'm really surprised at how fast the views are growing. So since I've gotten quite a bit more subscribers since then, I wanted to take a minute to answer some of the questions that I got on that video. But they're not all about my apartment. A lot of them are random or about me or about my job or about teaching Korea or whatever. So this is going to be a casual little Q&A. So let's get right into the first question. What new job do you have? I'm still teaching English and actually teaching at a Korean kindergarten, so that's why I have shorter hours, because it's a Korean kindergarten instead of an English kindergarten. I'm not teaching the kids Korean, just saying, like, that means I'm the only foreign teacher at the school and just teaching the kids English for a short period of time. And they do sponsor my visa. I am legal, y'all. Next question. So yeah, is it like an office towel, and how much is the managing utility fee per month? Yes, this is called an office towel. And when you rent an office towel, you have to pay a monthly fee. You're paying for like using the elevator, paying for them to get rid of your trash and other conveniences in the building. And my care money is about 100,000 won per month. And in Korean, that is called kwanlibi. So I seriously got this question so many times. Okay, Judgy Judgeable says, you and your boyfriend share a twin bed. So in Korea, there's a size between the single size bed and then there's a step up called the super single. And what I have is called super single. So it's basically like a full-size bed in America, but a little bit less wide. I rather have the apartment feel larger than having a larger bed, and I guess we're just used to it. And also, I'm one of those people, I literally sleep like a corpse, like I don't move at all. We're both not really big people, but anyways, yeah, we do share a bed and somehow make it work. So you have a twin sister? Yes, so she is real. She'll be here soon, March 30th, so get ready for that double trouble. And see you soon, chica. I'm ready for you to come. Your hair grows so fast. I feel like you just cut bangs just 2 weeks ago, lol. Some Korean people say if you're thinking about like naughty things in your hair, it's gonna grow faster. And so people are like, Rachel, your hair grows so fast. Like, what are you thinking about? Like, oh, nothing. Is it safe to use jikbang? A lot of locals said most of them put a fake picture. So if you don't know, jikbang is the website that I recommended to find apartments. And yes, Angel, a lot of people do put a fake photo. If you ever see something when you're like, that can't be real, like, is it really that price? It's probably not the actual apartment. Usually it's like the exact same apartment building, but they might even put the photo of the bigger room. It's like the same exact style and building, but in the photo you're like, wow, it looks so big. Yeah, because that's not the real room. Make sure you call and make an appointment before you're like set on a place, because you need to see it in person just in case something's off with the photo. Next, can you make a video on how to meet people and friends in Korea? It's a worry for me because I worry that if and when I move there, I won't have anyone to talk to. I've been here for quite a while now, so I have like a few really close friends, but when I first moved here, yeah, I was definitely lonely. I'm not the greatest at making friends, actually. I'm not very outgoing or talkative, so when you come here, you're most likely going to be at a school with more than one foreign teacher. So if you get along well with someone there, they can introduce you to their friends. And that's how I met most of my close friends. I'll like meet one person that I really like, and then they introduce me to their friends and we all kind of get along. And I wouldn't worry too much about it. Of course, at first you're gonna feel a little bit lonely. I had like no friends when I first came here, but think about it though, the people that you meet here, like your coworkers, you already have a lot in common with them because you're possibly from the same country, you're a foreigner in Korea, and you got up and left, you don't have your family here, so you already have a lot in common with them. Also, you can get a dog like me. I'm not as lonely now. Also, she wanted to know, can you explain what deposits are? So when you get an apartment, you're putting a deposit down. I know apartments in America have the same thing. You put a deposit down that you get back when you move. It's the same thing, but deposits in Korea are a lot larger. The deposit for my apartment was 10 million won, and that money you do get back. It's not something that your landlord is gonna keep. They take such a big deposit because they invest that money into like banks or whatever else to get interest, and so they earn money that way. Next question, are the walls thin? In my last apartment, my walls are so thin. If you live in Korea, you've probably had the experience of living in a place with thin walls where you can hear way too much about your neighbors. But this place, I haven't heard anything, thankfully. At my first apartment, I knew like my neighbor had her date nights on Friday nights, and I just didn't like to be home those nights for obvious reasons, but yeah, that's gonna happen. Usually the bathrooms are where you can hear the most. Maybe it's older apartment buildings. My first apartment building was pretty old and the walls were very, very thin, and you will hear things that you don't want to hear, but I'm sorry, that's part of living in Korea, I guess. Next, can you please do a video on the clothes you wear to teach? Yeah, I had that image in my mind too. You're coming to Korea to become an English teacher. Oh, I should wear like teacher clothes, like blazers and dresses and pencil skirts, like office wear. But actually, when I first came here, I realized that's totally not normal. I guess it depends the age of the kids you teach and if you teach at a public school or a private school. But right now, since I'm teaching at a kindergarten and I'm teaching kids as young as 3 years old Korean age, which are literally toddlers, if I showed up to work in heels and like a nice dress and a blazer, I would be so uncomfortable and couldn't really make it through the day. I wouldn't wear like this to work. I would dress more conservatively, but just like something that's comfortable and looks nice just in case you meet some of the students' moms. But you really have to be comfortable. You're gonna be maybe like running around from class to class and teaching very young kids, so it's not ideal to wear really nice clothes. On the first day of work, look at your coworkers and you can kind of gauge what everyone else wears and get a better idea of it. Don't worry about it too much. Did you learn Korean before moving to Korea? And would you advise learning the language before traveling to South Korea? So many people seem to think that you need to speak Korean in order to teach English in Korea, but that is completely false. Some of my coworkers didn't speak a word of Korean and lived here just fine for a year or more. So I'm not advising that you don't learn Korean at all. Of course, it's a great idea to learn some Korean before coming here because you will be living in Korea, so don't just expect to speak English to everyone. I would advise definitely learning the alphabet before coming here, because even if you're not great at speaking, there will be situations where you want to read signs or read a menu, and it's really, really easy to learn. Do you have any advice for a college student just starting out? I still don't know what major I want to go for, and I've been struggling for a while. Any tips? I really wanted to answer this because I had the same dilemma. You should declare yourself as undecided if you're just starting out, you're just entering college, and then take your time to look at the different classes that you need for each major, and then you'll kind of figure out what you really, really don't want, and then what will be left is what you do want. Can I see more of your dog? I really love your dog. Yes, I'm gonna go get Mickey. I know a lot of people like seeing Mickey in the background of my videos, and if you wanna see more of Mickey and I, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you have any more questions. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye!